Carpe diem is a phrase that comes from the Roman poet Horace, which literally means pluck the day, though nowadays it's better known as seize the day. This philosophy is short but clear and powerful. Carpe diem is a saying that has resonated with me for many years now, and I understand how difficult it is to get things done these days with the countless distractions that could be found all around us. It too has probably made others feel the same way. As a leader, the best thing to do is to lead by example and thus take initiative. But if you aren't making the most out of your day, then how can you expect others to do so? Our efforts that we put in on a daily basis may seem small at the moment, but they build up over time, and a great leader is aware of that, meaning they have vision. Something that Mahatma Gandhi has said that relates to this philosophy, and that is, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. And I say, a leader? Well, a leader is a person that takes control of their day. And not being able to seize the day by simply procrastinating has led me to feel overwhelmed, small, and anxious numerous times. This is a quote that I believe relates to my theme of identity and to leadership itself, and it was uttered by B.r.ambudkar. Unlike a drop of water, which loses its identity when it joins the ocean, man does not lose his being in the society in which he lives. Man's life is independent. He is born not for the development of the society alone, but for the development of his self. This quote speaks about our uniqueness and our individuality. It reminds us to not get swept away in society like a raindrop does once joining the ocean, but to take hold of our identity and develop it the way we want to. We are not only a part of a society, we are the society. Our individuality, our identity, is what adds value to the society we live in. So by finding or creating your desired identity, that is when you can reach the 4th and 5th level of leadership, which is people development and pinnacle respectively. If you do not know who you are, then how can you expect to help develop others? The only way to truly develop as not only a leader but a person is to have a solid understanding of who you are and who you want to be. Self-actualization, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is at the top of a person's need. Meaning, for someone to reach their full potential, they need to realize who they are, their talent, and their potentials. Once a leader is aware of that, they can help their team achieve it too. This quote can be further supported for its role in leadership development by another quote by Erik Erikson, and that is, "In the social jungle of human existence, there is no feeling of being alive without a sense of identity." My personal leadership development starts a little early. It started around the year of 2007 or 2008 when I was bullied for looking different. And I was teased, and I was shoved, I was hit, I had sand thrown at me, and so on. But that experience shaped who I am today. I learned that I will never truly fit in. No one ever does. And that's because we are all unique individuals. We all have our own identities, and so I've accepted who I was at the time, a shy girl. And that doesn't mean that that's who I'm going to be for the rest of my life, because identity is a journey and can always be changed. It is fluid. So skip a couple more years, and I'm in the 7th grade. And I ran for class president, which is something surprising for a pretty shy girl, right? However, with the help of my mom constantly forcing me to go speak to the cashier or just basically speak to people and encouraging me to run for class president, I actually did it. And I was a new student at the school at the time, and so being able to run for class president meant I got the chance to interact with more people, get the chance to make more friends, learn more about the school as well. So I gave my speech, and surprisingly, I became class president. I learned to believe in myself more, and I've learned that my identity isn't set in stone, nor is it made by others. My identity is mine, and it's only defined by me. This has helped me develop as a person and as a leader. I've learned to be more responsible and to listen to other people's worries and concerns. I learned that I enjoy speaking publicly, which is something I never thought I'd enjoy ever doing. And even if it does make me feel like I'm about to throw up, thanks to all the butterflies in my stomach, I still enjoy it. Move on to 2016 and 2017. It was soccer season at the time, and I moved to a different school in Saudi Arabia. And so I decided to try out for the team. Again, hoping to meet new people and make more friends. And I believe that energy was felt by my coach, and so he decided to make me team captain. As a team captain, my role was to motivate the team, make sure people come to practice on time, all the information is shared with any absent members, and so on. And I've learned to be more open with others. I've gained more confidence in myself. I've learned to take initiative even when I was tired. I've learned to prioritize what I cared for and even share that with my parents. That soccer is something that I truly love. Now, learning to be open with how I feel has made the world of a difference in my life. I no longer have to worry about how someone may interpret what I say or not say, because I would always communicate, which ensured that no misunderstandings occurred. Being team captain also meant that I had to lead by example. Even when I was tired and exhausted, I still had to show up to practice. Now, the last part of the past, which was in the year of 2017, where I accidentally became chairperson. It's a little funny story, but it helped me learn to take risks and simply be spontaneous, as life happens outside of our comfort zones. And so what basically happened is that I came early to school, so time management is really important, and the teacher asked who would want to be class president. I just jokingly raised my hand really quickly, but I guess deep down I did want to run for class president. And as soon as he noticed that I put my hand first, he's like, okay, Asil, you're class president. And I was wondering like, oh, no speech, no voting, nothing like that. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just take this opportunity. Afterwards, all the class presidents had to meet up with the principal and other faculty members. And at that moment, we were supposed to figure out who would run for chairperson. So chairperson would be in charge of all the class presidents, and who would be secretary, and so on. And then no one actually wanted to be secretary. The class was silent for about 2 minutes when I felt like maybe I should just take the opportunity. So I raised my hand and I said, I don't mind becoming the secretary. And so afterwards, the principal asked me to meet him, and they were like, I love how you took initiative in the class. Why don't you run for chairperson? I wasn't planning on running for chairperson, but here we are. After a week, I prepared my speech, came into the class, delivered my speech to the class presidents, and I ended up gaining majority of the votes. And so I became chairperson. My role was to get input from class presidents, make sure that the school is running well, there aren't any issues. I would have to go meet the principal weekly and speak about any school issues that may arise. Now, currently, the years of 2019 and 2020, I've been working on YouTube, and I just wanted to give back. And as a leader, the fourth level of leadership is to develop people, right? This is something that I did not know before I started my channel. And my whole channel is based on educating and motivating other students to do their very best in their British exams. Because when I was doing those exams, I couldn't find the answers online, or I couldn't just find a good explanation as to why this certain answer was given. And so I thought I would give back. And being able to see all the positive messages, that simply motivates me to continue doing what I'm doing. I've learned to find joy in helping others, and I've learned to take criticism well. I've learned to take it as a positive feedback to do better next time. Also helped me to develop my editing and filming skills. There's a huge difference between my editing ability in my first and my most recent video, and it will continue to get better over time. This is great for my leadership development, as a leader must be creative and learn to communicate with others using different ways. Also, I've joined the business leadership class, And it's one that teaches you all about human behavior. It helps to develop a student's ability to interact with others and to gain a better understanding of leadership and teamwork, as well as individual work and the fundamentals of management. So my role as a student and staying here long enough, I've learned to be independent, learned that how you may view leadership may not always be the ideal way, and then there are many different ways to lead, and there are numerous ways to go about a problem. Because we had multiple group projects, I got to experience multiple problems as well. But this allowed me to gain a better understanding of teamwork and how different people react to time pressure, the different thought processes of people. And so in a way, I've gained a better understanding of different people in general. I've learned that, again, we are all different, we are all unique, and we are in control of our identities. I just want to graduate high school and go to uni the fall of 2020. That's my big goal right now. Be a biomedical engineer or geneticist, or even a biochemist. I'm not sure which one. All I know is that through any of these, I have the ability to make a difference in people's lives. For example, being a geneticist means that I can one day find a cure to an inherited disease. And one day maybe I'll make enough money to open up my own nonprofit organization and give back to people. So our future, it can always change, and it can change to better suit our identity as well, or the vision that we have, or the person that we hope to be when the time comes. And who knows, one day I might even get into acting, as I've grown quite the interest for it. It's a little funny that I've never taken business before. And I was really nervous about taking business in the 12th grade because I was like, how am I going to catch up? What if the knowledge that I have right now isn't enough? But surprisingly, I've gained an interest in business. And I've got to learn so much about who I am as a person, and I've got to meet incredible people and an incredible teacher. I've learned that I'm a transformational leader, that I'm emotionally intelligent, that I'm a team leader, someone that has a high care for task and people, and that by doing the least preferred coworker skill, that I'm a relationship motivated leader, meaning I would be a leader best suited in a situation that needs employees to work well together. My true color is blue, meaning I flourish with encouragement rather than competition, and that I value balance and harmony. And also by doing another test, I learned that my conflict management style is collaborating. Leadership is important to me because being able to lead isn't easy, nor are you born with it. Yes, some people do have more characteristics that are resembled by a leader, but even those who are not born with it can learn to become leaders. It just simply means that you are a good role model, that you are able to care for others, that you are able to get things done, that you are able to lead by example. Being a leader is a great responsibility. Like Peter Parker has said, with great power comes great responsibility, and I 100% agree with that. And if you are a leader, which you probably are, because at some point we're all leaders, there's something called lollipop moments where you end up doing something for someone that affects their life tremendously, or they might do something to you that affects your life in a positive way. But a lot of times we do not tell the other person, so we never notice that we are actually making a difference, that we truly are leaders. I've chosen the theme of identity because your identity plays a huge role in who you are as a leader, as who you are as a person, and that identity is something that you can always change for the better. Leadership is a journey. Identity is a journey. When I spoke about the past, I was able to portray the theme of identity by using dark colors, so numerous shades of blue, to give the image of confusion, of being lost, of being unsure and uncertain. But as the years have passed by, the colors have changed to warmer ones, so more oranges and more yellows. The shots are closer, so I wouldn't be using wider shots anymore to show that I'm alone, but instead I'll use closer shots to show that I'm coming closer to understanding who I am as a person and what kind of person I want to be. So by being able to use these different directorial techniques, I was able to portray the theme of identity. They say that a picture holds 1,000 words, then a video must hold so much more. That is why I've chosen to create this video, to tell a story, to show a journey. By walking around, I was trying to achieve the image of movement, to show that identity, it's fluid, that time is always moving, but we're always improving and we're always progressing, no matter how small. And sometimes we, yes, do have setbacks, but we always manage to bounce back up, and that is why we continue to walk. And I ended it by reaching the library, because that is filled with numerous books on numerous topics. That is where growth happens. Our future, like I've said before, is not written in stone, but we can try to find our future through the knowledge that we gain, the books that we read, the people that we meet, the experiences that we have. It just shows that our future can take any shape or form, and the possibilities are endless.